The psalmist continues to contrast the wicked with the righteous. The wicked borroweth, and payeth not again, but the righteous showeth mercy, and giveth. For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. Psalm 37, 21-22. These verses reveal the character of the wicked and the righteous through their financial dealings and God's response to each. The wicked borroweth, and payeth not again. This phrase describes the behavior of those who reject God. The wicked borrow money or resources from others, but refuse to repay what they owe. They take what belongs to someone else and keep it for themselves. This is not about someone who wants to repay, but cannot. This is about someone who refuses to repay. A wicked person lacks integrity. He makes promises he does not keep and enters agreements he does not honor. He takes from others without returning what he owes. This behavior reveals the condition of his soul. A person who refuses to repay what he owes shows contempt for others and disregard for God's law. Exodus 22, 14-15 requires that borrowed items be returned or paid for. Psalm 15:4 says, "The righteous man keeps his oath even when it hurts." The wicked person ignores these commands. He lives for himself and cares nothing about the rights of others. But the righteous showeth mercy and giveth. Herein lies the contrast. The word "but" marks the difference between the wicked and the righteous. The righteous person does not just repay what he owes. He goes beyond obligation. He shows mercy and gives. The righteous man lends to those in need and expects nothing in return. He helps the poor and assists the struggling. He opens his hand to the needy and shares what God has given him. The righteous person gives because he knows God has given to him. He shows mercy because God has shown generosity to him. He understands that everything he possesses comes from the Lord. The righteous use what God has given him to bless others. This generosity flows from a transformed character. The righteous person does not hoard his resources. He does not clutch what he has in a closed fist. He gives and shows mercy. For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth. The pronoun him refers to the Lord. Those whom God blesses will inherit the earth. This promise repeats what the psalmist said in verse 11. The meek shall inherit the earth, and those blessed by God will possess the land. This inheritance is not earned through human effort. It comes from God's blessing. God blesses the righteous, and his blessing brings inheritance. And they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. Those whom God curses will be cut off. They will be removed from the land and excluded from the inheritance. The wicked may prosper for a season, but their prosperity will end. God will cut them off and remove them from his presence. The curse of God brings destruction, and those under his judgment have no future. We see this principle in the life of Zacchaeus. Before he met Jesus, Zacchaeus was a chief tax collector who had grown rich by defrauding others. He took more than he should and kept what did not belong to him. But when Jesus entered his house, Zacchaeus' character changed. He stood and said to the Lord, "Behold, Lord, the half of my goods I give to the poor, and if I have taken anything from any man by false accusation, I restore him fourfold." Luke 19:8. Zacchaeus moved from taking to giving, from withholding to restoring. His transformation showed that salvation had come to his house. The wicked borrow and pay not again, but the righteous show mercy and give.